Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey because now they're saying that this investigation into Luis Ruelas' company is not a big deal. And also, Teresa Giudice is revealing her first season salary, which is actually really interesting compared to the Vanderpump Rules cast first season salary, only because the ratings are a little, well, we'll get into all of this. So, smash that like button, get subscribed, hit that notification bell, and don't forget that tonight we are going live at 9 p.m. Eastern, which is 6 p.m. Pacific, on Up and Adam Channel 2 for the Real Housewives of Atlanta after party. I will pin that link in the comments. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we have interesting news here because there's a lot of chatter going around at the law firm, and this has to do with Louis, right? Because everybody's wondering what the hell was actually going on with Louis, right? There's a lot of chatter going around about a law firm's investigation into Luis Ruelas' company, Digital Media Solutions, Inc. But all about the Real Housewives broke down why it's not a big deal, according to one attorney. Earlier this week, a press release from Business Wire announced that the law firm Glancy Pronge and Murray LLP, which specializes in class action lawsuits, was investigating Louis' company. Glancy Pronge and Murray LLP announces its investigation of Digital Media Solutions, Inc., concerning the company and its directors and officers' possible violations of state laws. The Bravoverse was in a tizzy after this press release made its way around social media. However, one lawyer, Allegra Rainier, who goes by Legally 40ish on Instagram, broke down the investigation and revealed why it's not as big of a deal as some are making it out to be. According to Legally 40ish, the press release was basically an advertisement to get information so they could potentially build a case against Louis' company if there is something to uncover. Basically, this is a fishing expedition. Plain and simple, the law firm is also investigating tons of other businesses like Adidas, Tesla, and more. Legally 40ish explains, I'm seeing lots of chatter about this headline involving Luis Ruelas' business. And here's why I want to tell you. They're saying pretty much not a big deal. It's really not that big of a deal. So this law firm put out a press release regarding their investigation into Louis' business. You'll note that this is considered attorney advertising. Now, if you go to the firm's website, you'll notice that they are actually a class action law firm, and they investigate companies to attempt to get some information to build a case for a class action lawsuit. You'll see here that they're investigating all kinds of businesses. They apparently found out that they are investigating Adidas, Allbirds. This is what she's saying she believes. Tesla's on there. So they're investigating all of these companies to potentially be able to bring a class action lawsuit. Call me when the FTC gets involved, then I'll be interested. Ooh. Ooh. She said, call me when the FTC gets involved, then she'll be interested. Now, a lot of people feel like this is no surprise because it seems like ever since Teresa introduced Louis to viewers, there have been multiple red flags. And I even talked to Teresa about this when I did my interview. And I know I've said this a couple times, but I tried to ask her, like, do you understand that the fans, the viewers, have watched you raise your daughters, watched you give birth, watched you go to jail, watched your husband get deported, watched you get divorced, watched you get engaged again. Like, the viewers are just invested trying to protect the best interest of Teresa. And Teresa made a good point, and it really is a good point. She said, I'm a big girl, I can handle my own, and I don't need everyone's help, which, I mean, it's her life. And we're always looking through like a small window of what her life looks like. We don't know the ins and outs. So she's kind of saying, okay, guys, there's a TV show to watch. Yes, watch the TV show, comment on that. But when you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, I don't need everybody and their brother's opinions. All right. But then also when it comes to Luis Ruelas and you have multiple women coming forward, and then you see Joe Gorga call him out on last season's finale where he's like, Louis, what do we say about this? There's multiple women coming forward. Wow. And he's like, listen, Joe, they're jealous of your sister and our relationship. And Joe was like, nah, I think that maybe 1 or 2, okay. But when you have 3 or 4 or 5 coming out of the woodworks. And then what else was interesting was that it became a big part of the storyline this season. Louis allegedly having bad business practices with both Joe Gorga and also Dina Manzo's husband, Dave. I don't really know what to say about that. But since we're getting into all of the shenanigans, I guess let's pull this over to Teresa. But don't forget to comment below because I am curious to hear what you have to say about this legally 40-ish woman who is coming out saying that this is not a big deal. This is just them trying to collect information. But why would they be trying to collect information if there's not a big situation that might be in mind? That's kind of where that leaves me. I love to play devil's advocate, and I know sometimes people like to reach, but for this one, I don't know how much of a reach it actually is. That's why we have to wait to see what happens. Unless you have somebody who's getting arrested off of a Sprinter van, I guess. But let's get into it. So, Teresa Giudice is revealing her New Jersey salary for season 1 and what she spent on it, and Dolores Catania is weighing in. Teresa revealed that she made $25,000 for the first season of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, and she spent it all on one single party. She also claimed that the cast members were forced to pay for almost everything at the time. Meanwhile, her co-star and friend Dolores Catania said low pay was one reason she didn't join the popular show during season 1. Speaking on Teresa's Namaste Bitches podcast, Dolores hinted at the show's early financial situation. They didn't offer us much money in the beginning, Dolores said. Like hardly anything. I don't even remember what it was. At this point, Teresa claimed that they earned about $25,000 for season 1, and she spent it on her housewarming party. According to the OG cast member, she said that the cast members had to pay for things out of their own pocket. When we started, we had to pay for everything. Sometimes you could get things here or there, like they give you a discount, or if they did it pro bono, then you advertise them or something like that, but nothing's for free. I mean, this is not the first time we've heard this, but $25,000, even though that's a low number. I mean, the Vanderpump Rules cast, even today, if you have a new cast member who joins Vanderpump Rules, like if we have a new person on season 11, that person's only going to make about $3,000 to $5,000. So $25,000 was a lot better than that. Nowadays, an average housewife earns $500,000 for each season, according to the outlet. Though the more established castmates can rake in over $1 million, their pay level reportedly depends on the amount of seasons that they filmed, how popular they are, and in which city they live. Per Screen Rant, Teresa now earns $1.1 million every season, while her sister-in-law and co-star Melissa Gorga takes in $750,000. I mean, that's still a lot of dough, ladies. Okay, guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially about this investigation and Teresa talking about the salary of it all. Go ahead and comment below. And again, don't forget to catch us live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern for our Real Housewives of Atlanta after party on Up and Adam Channel 2. Love you guys. We'll see you next time.